I wanted to continue this project. I finished the skirt. It gives me like retro vibes. I was thinking, I'm not sure if this is possible because I don't know if I have enough scrap fabric to do this, but it'd be nice to just like use up the rest of this fabric. Maybe make a top if there's enough. 2 pieces that are like this big, some smaller pieces, and then there's like this piece that's like connected. Because I asked my sister, I talked to my sister too about it, and like she was like, yeah, maybe you could like make a wrap or like a tie front crop top somehow. And I was like, yeah, maybe, because this could technically be like, if this is like already in the shape of like a bodice piece, like if it was kind of like that, and then you would tie it in the back, you know? Oh, I feel like there is enough fabric here. I feel like just with this piece too, I have enough to do something. Because this can potentially be like the other side of it, like here I could just use this kind of, I don't know what I want to do. Okay, wait, I just had an idea. I think I am gonna do that like v-neck, like deep v-neck thing. Like, instead of having just like a normal flat waistband, it would be kind of like a tiny peplum. Oh, I'll just like show you. Like I probably saved it or like liked it like a week or two ago. You see that? Like kind of something like this where it's like the v-neck could have like less of this, so probably like half of that. But yeah, just like basically like that. Like wouldn't that be so cute? Yeah, I think that's my goal. That's gonna be my goal. I don't know if I have enough fabric to do that, but I have this laid out on the floor just to like see. I'd have to measure this out to see what I need for the front parts. Do you think I can do it? I don't know. Because I watched the girl's video. I think her name's Hannah or something. She measured herself first. Oh, yeah, I should just follow her too. She like measured it. That's a good idea. Okay, so if I can remember correctly, she measured from like the top of her shoulder, I think like right there. It's like 12.5. I don't even know, because it's hard because it's already cut out for me. So I'm like guesstimating, obviously. She was guesstimating the whole time too, and hers turned out pretty fine. Just give myself more, because I still have to like hem the sides. Maybe I should just use the bias tape for this. I'm gonna need more bias tape, honestly, because but yeah, maybe I'll just use the bias tape so I don't lose too much of the fabric on the sides. It has to be like 7 inches across at the bottom. Okay, this could work. I feel like just cutting it. I mean, maybe I should just cut off this part, because if I'm gonna use bias tape, I need it to just be the right side, but this has like, you know, the end of the fabric roll. So I might have to just cut that off. Although this would be such a cute trim for something. I don't know what to cut, I'm scared. And I'm just gonna like go up to 8 inches because I'm really scared. Let's just do it. So 2 pieces. Yeah, this is enough fabric, probably. I might have enough fabric for the bottom, like if I piece things together, maybe, perhaps, I don't know. I'm already out of bias tape. And like just a little bit extra. I will definitely have to just go buy more. Okay, so it's a few days later, but I have been working on the top, but like when I was working on it and thinking about it, it was like late at night, so I didn't want to like film. Figured out that I could like use this bralette to kind of like model it. The first thing I did was see where I wanted these to be positioned. I think the last clip that you saw was I was like, you know, pinning in the bias tape. So I did that and I finished, basically the edges are finished. Figure out where I wanted the v-neck to lay. And then I pinned that, so later that will be like what I sew together. And so what you didn't see also is that with other pieces of fabric that I have, I'm going to be making the side panels. And so right now I already pinned this for the bias tape part because I'm kind of in love with bias tape right now. I don't know if it's because I'm lazy or because I'm not even, like technically this is not even the way that you're supposed to be using bias tape, but I really like how it looks and it's really easy. I went and bought like three more because the other one ran out, you know? So I went and bought like 3 more just because I'm obsessed. This will be like the side panel kind of thing. It just so happens that since these are like triangles. We can do like a tie in the back because they're long enough. I really still want to do like a peplum or at least like gathering at the bottom of the front part, but I'm like really not sure if that's gonna, like, if we're gonna have enough fabric for that. So we'll have to see, but definitely we need to make the straps first because you can't really have a top without straps. So I just wanted to give an actual update of what the top looks like. So I sewed the hem on the side portions, right? So it's actually kind of like a top. I'm gonna have to do something about the ends of these. I think I'm gonna have to still like tweak where these side pieces go. I also wanted to lay somewhat flat, which it's already doing, which I'm really surprised about and happy. I'm loving how I've actually made it into what I said I was gonna make it, like in the back and like the sides. But now that like I did it and I'm constructing it, like I feel like the front is weird. Maybe it's ow. Okay, maybe it's just the like the straps are a little bit too wide up here, maybe. If I ow. Why does this one keep hurting me? Okay. Maybe like if I tied, it would be very confusing to put on, but like if I had a piece stitched here and, you know, stitched like a long piece, I could technically tie that up here too so that it would tie on the top and make like a little, you know, shoulder tie, bow tie thing. Maybe it would cinch in this fabric a little bit more. That way it would be kind of more adjustable. Let's go figure this out. This is when I wish I was a little bit more ambidextrous, because does that look like the position of where I want these straps to be? Probably. Just want them to be like that. Okay. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to commit to my decision and sew these two pieces together. And I'll probably just do a regular straight stitch, honestly. I kind of like that there's the detail of having, you know, this seam on the outside, so I'm going to probably just do a straight stitch right here. And yes, I am managing to sew while sitting on the ground. I think I should also probably just sew the front two pieces together so that I could just wear it as a shirt rather than having it stitched to this top. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do all of the committing today. I actually did that pretty well. Can you even, it's basically like there's two seams, but they're like kind of on top of each other, or like at least right next to each other. I am getting better at this. Basically the bodice piece done. I just need to sew this last part that I pinned. You know, of course whenever it matters most, I can't sew it straight, but can you tell if there's like they're not matched up? I'm just gonna say it's fine. It's fine. And now I have kind of like a shirt. Okay, so this is all the scrap fabric that I have left, literally. If I still want to do the peplum detail, I definitely need at least this piece. 13 inches. I think maybe I could just use this fabric, because this is the longest piece of fabric I have, and this will definitely reach 13. Like, yeah, so like 13's right there, and I still have a little bit more, so I can make a tie at the end. Oh my god, I think this is gonna work. I hope this works. I really hope this works. I don't know what I'm doing. Ooh, oh my god, cute. Oh, like if this was like a headband, and then I just like put it. Cute. So this is gonna be kind of a difficult task. So yeah, I'm just gonna spend a couple hours on doing this, but probably not a couple hours, but yeah, you know what I mean. See you in a second. Hey, so a little bit of an update. So yes, these straps actually took much more thinking than I thought. Got to a nice looking thing, I think, hopefully. Yes, I did decide to use the bias tape again. I had to refill a bobbin. I had to realize that I stitched this thing like probably 4 times, and I didn't realize that my sewing machine wasn't like hooked up, like the string wasn't inside the stuff properly, do it over and over again, and then I finally was just like, you know what? No. I'm gonna use a bias tape. I stitched this inner crease to the right side of the fabric, and then I did the exact same thing but just did it on the other side too, so basically you have it inside out. Use my hands to work it through, and then I also just like take some scissors and try to like do this, and it ends up working. Wow, this is so much easier, because for the other one I started on this end and then it just had a bunch of fabric, you know, at the end, so it was kind of, it took a while when I got to the end part of that, but I think this is actually much easier to start from the skinnier side. But yeah, I almost gave up on these straps. I was just like, are you kidding? This is like taking forever. I don't know what to do. It's gonna look so messy. But I think I've actually did it, you know? Got it. So yeah, so once you have it basically like this, I tried to I was like, oh, maybe I can just like leave it like this, but then it just ends up looking like a poof, so I ended up top stitching. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the next thing and start to really construct this shirt. Okay, so again, it is the next day. So I just made like these ruffles out of like 2 pieces of fabric, so that I have to like somehow sew them together. But yeah, so I think this is gonna be enough for like the front. It's definitely smaller than I wanted it to be, I guess, but I'm kind of just working with the amount of fabric that I have left, so I just need to figure out where I want this bodice part to end and where I want the frills to be. Probably gonna be a very short top now that I'm thinking about it, but I guess kind of like that. Like, that's cute, right? And then this will be like tucked underneath. I feel like this is just kind of turning into a bralette. Is this cute or not? Is this weird? Then I also have to figure out what the best way is to tie them. I don't know. This is how it looks so far. It feels very outside of my comfort zone right now, but yeah, I like how that looks, I think. It's like, oh, why not for this look try like use my cosmetics. Hopefully it's not a bad idea. Kind of just like a soft look. That was embarrassing. So bright. So I got these from a Depop seller, along with like a set that she branded as Brandy Melville, but it turned out to not be Brandy Melville, so technically all of these were overpriced. But it's okay, because hopefully I'll wear these. They like literally match the shirt. If I had my ears pierced, I'd wear them. I feel like people are watching. Okay, so, oh my god, it's so loud out here. But yeah, I forgot about these in the first clip, but yeah. And then I tied up my hair just so that it shows a little more. And yeah, and so I styled these with just, or high-waisted, very high-waisted pants that I altered to make fit me. And then I added this belt that I actually made too, with like, I bought ribbon and then I bought like a clasp, and it happens to be the same exact gold, so it all matches.